YouTube channel, e-learning by Telesfor. Remember, I'm your teacher Telesfor from Inwali Primary School in Nyajeji district. Before starting our lesson, as I do it for every day, I remind you to keep distancing. That is number one. Number two, I want to remind you to put on your face mask correctly, and I want you to remind you to wash your hands with a soap and clean water to avoid this coronavirus. Thank you. And remember to subscribe when you want to watch my lessons that I prepare for you every day. Remember to subscribe. Yes, for today's lesson, it's English. English is today's lesson. The title of this lesson, it is Making Future Plans. Do you have a plan? Good. If you have a plan, you have to make and it be realized very well. Now, we will not be planning on everything. For today's lesson, we want to plan by describing the tourist destination. Tourist destination, where we could go for enjoyment, where we could go for exploring our environment. So, as an introduction of our lesson, we can begin listing or highlighting different tourist destinations that we have in our country. Good. Don't go far. Let us begin of the first one, which is museums. Museums. These are different tourist destinations where you can go and find the different things that we don't know. And we can also describe different places like rocks, like parks. We can also visit or describing tourist destination like different cities that we have in our country, because we have different cities. And also we can visit or can describe different mountains. Can visit lakes for enjoyment. You can also visit rivers. You can also describe or can also go in this tourist destination. You can also go in the swamps, and I can also describe have rivers, swamps. We can also describe some volcanoes. Fine. Some volcanoes that we have in our country. Good. As today's lesson, it's about describing these different tourist destinations. Let us begin by mountains. Remember, you are making future plans. What are you planning to do with this tourist destination? Why are you going to go there in museums? Fine. Yes, as I was saying, we're going to make our future plans using would like to. Would like to is our making future plan. So, as you are describing tourist destination, you can say, or you can use these tourist destinations by describing or by making future plans using would like to. It is not a must to describe tourist destination. You can also plan for other things else apart from tourist destination. Now, using would like to, I can say, I would like to, and here I want you to put on other verb that you want. For example, I would like to visit. I would like to visit Richard Kant Museum. Richard Kant Museum. Richard Kant Museum. This is a museum that we found in Nyarugenge district where Richard Kant, a resident of this Kigali city, was living. So this is an example of a future plan that you plan to do in tourist destination. Or you can say also, I can or I would like to go to where? To Ndaba Rock. To Ndaba Rock. Do you know Ndaba Rock? It's a rock that we find in the southern province, which has a history about this man who's called Ndaba. And also, we can say we, because maybe are from like Nyamasheke district or the other part from our country, who is not living in Kigali city. You can say we would like to visit Kigali city. So Kigali city also is a clean city. It is the most cleanest country, mini city in our continent, Africa, where we find many explorers and many visitors who come to visit our Kigali city. And we can also say we or I or they would like to do what? To visit, because you are exploring or making future plan to visit Lake Kivu. Many people like visit Lake Kivu because they want to swim, because they want to sit on the beach, the beautiful beach that we find on the bank of that Lake Kivu, where we find many people visiting this place. Or remember, we are using would like to by making a future plan. So these are some examples that I'm giving you to try on yourselves to make your own future plan. Yes, different examples that we can we can make or can write for using would like to by making future plan. And remember, we're talking about or describing tourist destination. And I can give you the other example. I can say they would they would like to visit, for example, Nyungwe National Park. Nyungwe National Park. For this is for national parks. You can also say I would like to visit, because for tourists you just need to visit Akagera National Park. Akagera National Park, where we have to find different animals that you need to visit. Or you can also visit different places, like as you have seen, like museums, like cities, mountains. You can visit Mountain Chigari, you can visit Mountain Jari, different mountains in our country. As you remember, our country is a country of 1,000 hills that you have to visit. As a tourist destination. So I can't write all of them as we have them here. Remember, we are trying to use this would like to when you are making a future plan using would like to. And remember, we are also describing tourist destination. Yes, would like to. And I want you to try to exercise how to make your future plan using would like to. Would like to. For you children, you can say, I would like to visit my uncle. You cannot, it's not a must use to describe a tourist destination. You can also you can also plan to do something else. You can say, I would like to eat cassava. Okay? Or as children, you like to eat a cheetah, gorillas, and so on. Or you can say, I would like to buy a bread. When? Tomorrow. Fine. For using this like to or would like to for today's lesson, and I think we can stop by here, because the purpose of today's lesson is just want to help you how to use would like to by planning for future. Now we can end by here. The next step is for you by trying to exercise how to plan for tomorrow using this would like to. Yes, as this lesson is ending by here, I continue reminding you to avoid the spread of this COVID-19 by washing your hands properly, by putting on your face mask, and by keep distancing to avoid this COVID-19. So I want to thank you for watching this lesson, for studying with me, and I remind you to subscribe for getting more lessons that I prepare for you. Was your teacher Teresfor, who loves you so much, and keep watching my lessons. Thank you.